Weight training increases neuroplasticity. Look it up, it's a fact. So lifting weights does make you smarter.
What are we hitting?
Chest day, chest day. Chest day is important. Chest, when it comes to like strength, if you look at like powerlifting, right? Every event in powerlifting, you have to bench press. You know what I mean? It's very important. It's very difficult to get strong on bench, right? That's why you should do it. It creates such an impressive physique. You cover so much when you're training your chest. Your shoulders, your triceps, and you don't realize, but your lats too. When you're fatigued to a degree, your lats start, I don't know why, it's like keeping you stable or something, but I know that when I'm getting into it, in my chest workouts, my lats get a pump, you know? So it's a total body muscle, it's a total upper body muscle builder, right? Very impressive. And you know, we gotta get ready for the beach, baby. Beach muscles, that's what they call it, right? But it's not just beach muscle, it's functional. If somebody was to ever fuck with you, you go hold them up against the wall like, damn.
You push on them.
They ain't going nowhere. How you practice is how you play. So when there's nothing on the bar, this is how we warm up through the movement. But you do it like as if it was weight on here, right? You do it with intensity, just like if it was heavy, because you're doing these movements over and over. You're not gonna practice doing it all soft and then be able to do it all hard, like explosive. It's not gonna happen like that. And when there's no weight on there, you have the opportunity to practice perfectly. Remember this, practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Capiche? All right, so look, a lot of people ask me, where do I put my hands? Wherever is comfortable for you, but make sure they're even on both sides. How do you do that? There's usually these rivets, these lines, right? They're symmetrical, they're on the same side on each side. So you can start with here, whether you want to come in close or you want to go out wide, it's up to you. But make sure your fingers are on around the same place on each one. I think I'm gonna go about my ring finger on the lines. All right. Now remember, y'all, turn your elbows in like that. I know it's gonna feel awkward, but trust me, it's gonna save your shoulders. So in like this, not out like that. Even when I do that, the thought of it makes my shoulders hurt. You want to try to keep your elbows close to your body as possible, and the bar path should come down to the bottom, like right here, not up here, all right? That's just for safety, y'all, so you don't hurt your shoulders. So bring it down, boom, explode up. As you come down, breathe in, and blow, exhale, blow up, blow out. Easy peasy. PR, that was a PR.
I'm gonna try and employ those tactics.
Employ it.
I'm gonna fire those tactics.
Huh?
I'm gonna fire them.
Body, no, you gonna give it, you gonna do it overtime. Boom, explode up. When you're putting your plate on, I gotta say these things. All of this, facing in, all right? If I see you with it facing out, I'm gonna be disappointed. You face it in because you wanna grab it like that, all right? So don't be putting it backwards.
This is the type of information that people need to know.
For real, it's weird. Whenever I see people doing that, I know they don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm like, all right, here we go.
The thing is, someone has to teach you these things.
I'm your guy. When you push it up, imagine you pushing it through the roof, all right? Because you don't need that kind of intensity when it gets heavy. And everything you do, every decision you make, you're creating your destiny, your reality, right? So even this workout we're doing today is a little building block onto our reality, right? Because nothing great happens like that. There's a bunch of little tiny decisions, right? And actions. Doing this consistently, religiously, right? I say it's putting money in the bank. Anything that you do that's good for you, that's beneficial to you, all of the things that you do that's beneficial to you, you're putting money in the bank. You're aligning your actions with what you want out of life, with your higher self.
I think if everyone took that perspective, we'd be further down the line together. Like,
I
if
agree.
it's like, are you really making deposits every day into the account of your life?
Right.
That you're proud
That's
of?
what it is. It's deposits into your life account.
Yeah. 225. I think for most lifters or people who get into lifting, this is like a very significant weight right
It's
here.
a benchmark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like, okay,
NFL Combine.
you're taking this thing serious.
Fellas, if you're not benching 225 yet, work on it. You want to be able to bench 225. It's a benchmark that every man should be able to hit. All right? I don't care your size at all. Nice little negative. Good. Nice and controlled. Strong.
This is where you've crossed the line of serious and you've gone to the next level of you're really doing something. I think it's safe to say of all the serious lifters, probably 1% of them get to 315. It's a hard number to get to.
That's a milestone a lot of people will never ever achieve.
.320 is my all-time PR. We did it in Atlanta one time.
Come on, Sean. Yes, sir. Easy work.
When you're benching, like Mike alluded to earlier, he said it's a total body exercise because it is. People think about chest and bench, and the thing is, the flat barbell bench is actually not even the best chest exercise. Dumbbells or other machines are actually way better for just training only your chest. But this movement uses your whole body because at the same time as you're trying to push that weight up, you have to create a platform for yourself. You have to stabilize yourself, and that includes your connection to the ground. So leg drive is where when you're at the bottom of the rep, you push through your heels into your quads and you drive the weight up. So you're kind of like doing a motion like this without moving. And that starts in the heel. So leg drive can add a lot of weight onto your bench.
Let's go.
Got him. You think it's the game? You think it's the
Go.
game? Come on.
Getting down weird. So when you're working on increasing strength, what you do is change the variables a lot, right? That's why when I squat, I don't face the mirror. That could be a crutch. So you know, I could squat in any shoe. When I was learning how to squat and trying to get heavy, we would throw the bands with weights on it, so it'd be kind of wobbly. All kind of different variables. The same with this. I used to do pin press. I used to do presses with the slingshot. We got to do that one week too. The slingshot. We would do like, you put more weight on here than what you can actually bench, just to rack it, so your body could feel it. A lot of different things, different variables. And we also would do the resistance bands on here too, with the weights kind of jingling, just for stability. Another variable. When you can like do a solid lift with a bunch of different variables, you're really proficient at that lift.
Look at the shift of the legs, T. You see how it's happening? That's leg drive.
Yup, come on. Lift it up. Good. Now I know what y'all probably thinking. What's the use out of one rep? Let's say he had 185 on here. He could do that 15 times. He would get way more out of doing one rep of 275 because it's a max effort attempt. He's pushing himself to his limit right here. And that's what your body responds to. The lightweight, that works too, but nothing is as effective as you pushing yourself at your limit.
And the thing is, with the lighter weight, you're just not as likely to get there to that feeling.
Nah.
You're gonna be more like just tired than your muscle getting worked.
Right.
With like that, I'm not saying it has to be a max. I wouldn't be trying to hit just maxes if you weren't here. I would probably do like 3 to 5 rep ranges.
Right.
But like, it's a lot easier with a 5 rep range to get there, to find a weight without having to be like in your mind about it.
Your body start producing endorphins when you're doing things like this. Those are hormones that make you feel good, make you feel positive, uplifted. Sense of achievement. Come on. Yep. Yep. Come on. So ladies, if your boyfriend is 225, he's pressing him like it's nothing. Easy money. That's strong. Can your boyfriend do that? Come on. Come on. Ladies, ask your boyfriend if he could bench 225. Come on. And how many reps?
10.
And ask your boyfriend if he could bench 225, do he touch his chest? And do we lock out? Ask him that. So we now have hydroglyphic stick packs, electrolytes, amino acids, and H&Z. If you don't know what that is, that helps you retain muscle in fasting. It also increases your muscle protein synthesis, so it makes your body more effective at converting protein to muscle, baby. And we in stick packs, baby, everywhere. I do inclines for strength. I've read a long time ago that chest press works your entire chest. There's no way to isolate. What do you think about that?
What most people agree to now is that it still holds true that you can't isolate it, but that doesn't mean you can't target it. Like, so you're recruiting more muscle fibers and more like front delt with the incline.
Yeah.
So that's gonna create the upper chest look. You're gonna hit more of that part of the pec when you do incline, but you're still gonna get the rest of the chest as well. If you only wanna hit upper chest, you only do incline.
Right,
like,
right.
You still do everything, but yeah, I think the agreement now is like, actually it is gonna develop more up here, so. There's not enough hydroglyph in the warehouse for me to be that strong. I'm gonna work up to the 110s. I'm gonna work up to those. That's gonna be my third set, but because that's not that heavy for Mike. Mike could probably do 140s or more. That's really, really heavy for me. So I'm gonna work up to it, but I'm not gonna burn myself out. This is what's important. I'm gonna do like 60s, 80s, and then I'll go for that. But I'm only gonna do a few reps. I'm not gonna waste energy because that's the set that I care about, and I'm gonna go all out on that set like I did with the bench, but it's probably gonna be 5 to 7 reps. I'm gonna give it all I got. Whatever that is, you're gonna see it. It's gonna happen, but I'm gonna start with 60, just a few reps. All right, so now I'm ready for the all-out set in a minute. It's kind of like on the bench how we started with the bar. Like I said, the whole thing is like not, this is a good volume weight for Mike where he can really pump them out, because the bench is where he really already did the heavy shit.
This is still heavy, don't get it twisted.
But story time, this is definitely a time to grab a little footage of this and show it. One of the first times that Mike and I really started to bond and become friends was when we went to South Carolina. Him and Mark was doing a dumbbell challenge, and the whole point was to do 100 reps with 100-pound dumbbells. Here's the funny part. I don't know if you remember this. They didn't have 2 sets of hundreds. You actually used 105s.
I remember that.
Yeah, you used 105s and still won, actually. I mean, to be fair, you were bigger than Mark too, but nonetheless, you did 105s and still won. It was insane. I was like, damn, this is crazy.
And I was like, I wasn't my strongest, but I was very strong then.
Yeah, it was insane. The way that you and Mark ripped through doing 100 reps with 100+ pound dumbbells was insane. Because sometimes I know someone at home right now is thinking like, I could do 10 reps with 100, so I could just do 10 sets.
Right.
No, you fucking can't. You can't do 10 sets. You won't do it.
And how I do things when we're doing those challenges, I don't pace myself. Look, in my mind, I'm gonna do 100 out the gate. So whatever I get to, that's what I can do. And each set, I do the same thing. That way you just at that point of like max effort every fucking time. And you do it, a lot of that shit is willpower. You know what I'm saying, straight up. So, but I've done that. I've also done 315 on the bench for 100, me and Big Boy, you know what I'm saying? And me and Big Rob. I did 335 for 100 too.
Wow.
Yeah. And yes, that's all on YouTube. So a lot of people say they do shit. Where's the footage? I got footage, baby. All you lifters out there trying to get strong, don't be asking your partner to hand you the weights. Pick that shit up. That's part of the workout. That's how I see it. It's hard to do. It zaps your energy a little bit, but fuck it, you're that much stronger. That's part of the workout. We're men, right? So we gotta manhandle shit. That's literally what manhandling is about.
All right, here we go.
Pick that motherfucker up and do with him as you wish. Come on.
Ha.
Let's go, Sean. Hell yeah. That boy's strong. Fuck y'all talking about. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Drive. Get that shit up. Come on. Beautiful. Come on. This is what capable is being about. That's what it means to be capable. As fuck. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Beautiful fucking set. Easy money, baby.
That was it. We gave it everything. There's something that happens in the middle of a set where you start getting tired and you're just not comfortable anymore. It's not easy anymore. You start to feel the weight and your instinct is gonna be to stop. Just like if you're running. There's a point in time when you start running where it's probably easy enough to just stop running, but you gotta get past that one, and then there's way more on the other side. Once you get past the first little, nah, I'm not stopping right now, I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna see how far I can go, that's when you can really see what you're capable of.
It gives you so much confidence because you're making yourself competent at what, it ain't just this, it's everything, but this is practice. And your life will reflect it. I'm telling you, let's get flies.
It's gotta be quiet in here, like a church.
You wanna, when you get to the middle, squeeze it, contract. So you're not speeding through it, you're not speeding through it, you're getting a little pause right here. You really feel it, trust me. And when y'all releasing this, do one arm at a time. You see how my whole body's turning with it? You don't wanna rip your fucking arms at the socket, so. Fun fact, weight training increases neuroplasticity. Look it up, it's a fact. So lifting weights does make you smarter. It's funny they equate like gym heads to like being stupid, but that's not the case.
Yeah, not always, and not typically. I feel like the population of stupidity might be just equal to normal population.
Gym and not gym.
Yeah.
We running the stack, baby, like it's nothing, because it ain't nothing. Mind over matter, baby. Ooh, shit. Let me stop. See this song. Come on. We got it done in 3 movements, baby. You don't gotta be in here for fucking hours. It's a waste of time, right? But when you're doing it the right way, you don't need a whole lot, right? We stick to the basics. You master the basics, golden, all right?